Jai Hind and a very warm welcome to the Green On Academy, which is a defense preparatory academy established in Dehradun, Uttarakhand. Candidates, based on the request of the candidates who are undergoing a mentorship program in our academy, we have come up with this session on the group discussion which is conducted during the SSB interview. In this session, we'll talk about the common myth which surrounds the candidates about the SSB group discussion. Before going through this session, it is assumed by us that the viewer has already seen our previous two sessions on the group discussion. The first session, in which the group discussion basics, wherein we have made an attempt to explain the basics of group discussion, and in the session 2, that is the stage 2, we have made an attempt and try to explore how does the group testing officer evaluates the candidates during the group discussion as a group, and second, candidates ranking amongst the group. Candidates, with this, let's come to the subject proper, that is the myths surrounding about the SSB group discussion. The first myth, candidates to ensure impact in GTO's mind should select difficult topic amongst the two topics in the first group discussion. To elaborate, in the first group discussion, the two topics are given by the GTO, which are generally from the current affairs, national issues, and the second from the international issues. GTO gives two topics along with various options, approaches, or the leads. The option leads are given so that the maximum number of in the group can understand the subject in which they have to discuss, and which will ensure maximum participants in an effective manner during the discussions. While listening to the points emerged during the discussion from the candidate, it facilitates the GTO to know the level of the group. The group should select the topic whom they are comfortable in discussing and expressing their personality rather than selecting the difficult topic wherein the group members can't contribute or make value additions to the discussions. It is recommended by us that the candidate should select the topic whom they are comfortable in discussing as a means to express their natural personality. One should not aim to select difficult topics wherein they can't contribute or make value additions. Your performance in group discussion is the sum total of the value additions to the discussion in form of your knowledge with logical reasoning, the confidence exhibited by you, your communication skills and mannerism as per the societal norms. However, if you are comfortable with the difficult topic, you can recommend the same to the group members. Being the first task of the GTO battery, it do forms the first impression of the candidate in the GTO's mind, and he manifests the same in his group ranking for the candidate. However, your performance alone in the group discussion does not guarantee your recommendation, and unlike your first impression during the group discussion is not your last impression, which guarantees your recommendation by the GTO. Let's take on the second myth. The candidate who starts and regulates the discussion will get recommended in the group discussion. During the initial phase of the discussion, everyone will make an attempt to start the discussion, resulting in chaos and a chaotic situation. During the initial phase, your points will be either not heard by the members of the group or registered amongst the group members. So, you will not be able to influence the group members. Group members generally start to register points only once 2 or 3 speakers have given their point of view, because at this time the group is more or less settled. The enthusiastic candidates have already given their points or their mind. So what we recommend, do not try to introduce the topic first, as the same has been introduced by the GTO along with the leads and option before the group discussion commences. Further, regulating the group discussion reflects your tutored personality, which the GTO will be able to gauge with his years of experience. At the same time, we also recommend that there is no harm in being the first speaker if you are presenting your arguments with logical reasoning and sound facts, beaming with confidence in the right demeanor. Being the first speaker, generally speak for 30 to 45 seconds and convey your point of view in about 6 to 7 lines and give other members chance to contribute. Further, it is also recommended that during the entire group discussion, you should speak maximum 3 to 4 times with logical points which are not being covered earlier by the candidates, so that you make value addition to the ongoing discussion. Therefore, it will be incorrect to say that speaking first in the group will get you recommended. At the same time, it will be also incorrect to say that speaking first in the group will also not get you recommended. So the whole issue is about giving logical points and contributing to the group discussion. There is a common myth among the candidates that the candidate who gives his point in a loud, aggressive voice will get recommended. To elaborate, at the very outset, we would like to consider this as a myth, and it is not correct to assume so. During the group discussion, all the candidates would like to give their point of view, leading to high decibel levels, which means speaking in a manner normally than the average voice. Therefore, loud voice should not be construed as an aggression or taking initiative, but to be seen as an attempt to take active part in the discussion and present his or her point of views for the subject. Aggressive or the overbearing behavior manifestation is judged by the GTO in terms of the frequency and the severity of the tone and tenor of the candidate's voice, his body language displays. Second, GTO may pardon you for speaking or even showing aggressive behavior. However, the frequency should be very limited. Second, your aggression severity is also a point that he may like to neglect. What we recommend is a candidate during the group discussion is more assertive amongst the group members, will like to speak in a distinct, clear voice with confidence. He would like to speak and participate in the discussion more often than his other members and contribute more effectively to the discussion. However, there is a subtle difference between being aggressive and being assertive in the group. So the candidates are requested to position themselves in being assertive rather than being aggressive. However, it is incorrect to say that by displaying aggression during group discussion, he will be able to impress the GTO or make an impact. Let's take on the another myth which reads, candidate who has not spoken well in the group discussion will get rejected. For sure. To elaborate the myth, at the very outset, we would like to say it's a partially correct and a partially incorrect statement. The group discussion is the first basic task of the basic series task, wherein there are 3 series including 9 GTO tasks, are conducted by the GTO. During the SSB interview, the GTO task aims to form an overall image of the group, and second, the ranking of the candidate amongst the group members based on his performance against the 15 different benchmark officer-like qualities, which are the system requirements to recommend a candidate for being an officer of an average caliber. During the first 4 basic series tasks, which includes group discussion, group planning exercise, progressive group task, and the group obstacle race. In the basic series task, the GTO aims to identify potential candidates based on their performance against the 15 different benchmark officer-like qualities. What we recommend is that the candidate should perform well with equal zeal and enthusiasm in all the tasks rather than performing well in one or more tasks, because the GTO assesses the candidate based on his consistency along with differentiating himself amongst the group member. Therefore, a candidate who is to get recommended should perform equally well in all the tasks, and group discussion is one of them. However, this should not be construed as a strategy by any of the candidate for his recommendation by the GTO. Therefore, it will be incorrect to say that a candidate who has not performed well in group discussion alone will get rejected for sure, because his selection or his recommendation by the GTO depends upon his overall performance in the 9 tasks assigned by the GTO during the SSB interview. Now, let's take another myth wherein a candidate who has performed well or exceedingly well in the first group discussion should remain calm or silent during the second group discussion to give equal opportunity to the other group members as a supporting or to act like a team player. To begin with, we'd like to say it's a myth and not correct to assume so. First, no candidate with certain degree of confidence can say that he has performed exceedingly well in the first group discussion. Second, all the 9 tasks are independent of each other and with aim to identify and confirm absence or presence of 15 different benchmark officer-like qualities. Candidates, as we have told earlier, GTO tries to look at the candidate based on 2 principles of consistency amongst the group tasks, and second, differentiating himself amongst his group members. Therefore, what we recommend and advise to the candidate that the candidate should do well with equal zeal and gusto in all the tasks. Further, he should present his or her point of view rather than consume or steal someone's time at his behest, as there will be minimum 6 to a maximum of 10 to 12 candidates in a group, each striving for their participation in a time frame of 15 to 20 minute slot for a group discussion. Therefore, in both the group discussion, a candidate should speak for 3 to 4 times, 4 times being the maximum, while adding value to the discussion in terms of speaking 30 to 45 seconds each time, giving few points and elaborating on those points in 6 to 7 sentences each time. However, to summarize, it will be incorrect to say that a candidate who has performed well during the first group discussion should remain calm or silent during the second group discussion and give others a chance to speak by showing or presenting himself as a team player. Gentlemen, now there is a common myth surrounding amongst the people who come from the village background that a candidate who has spoken using the Hindi as a medium of communication during the group discussion will get rejected for sure. To answer this myth, we'd like to say that it's a myth and it will be incorrect to assume so. However, candidate speaking in Hindi would not like to get him rejected. To elaborate further, we say that the group discussion is a test of your knowledge levels, supported by logical reasoning, with arguments, communication skills, social etiquettes, and norms while you are performing in a group. Group discussion is not a test of your English expression and grammar. Therefore, it would be incorrect to say that a candidate who has spoken in Hindi will get rejected. While recommending a candidate during the group discussion, GTO decides in terms of recommending or rejecting the candidate depends upon his socio-economic background and the entry level in terms of his trainable quotient. To elaborate further, if a candidate is from a village background, which he has done his education from a Hindi medium school or a state level school, he can speak in Hindi and provided his views should be communicated as a measure of his true personality. However, if a candidate who has studied in an English medium school or a convent educated candidate from a tier 2 city speaks in Hindi, it presents an entirely different perspective to the group testing officer. Second factor which determines is your age or the trainable quotient while you are entering into the various defense academies. However, it is advised that most of the correspondence and the medium of instruction being English in various defense academies, one should try to speak in English as much as possible, and if by mistake a candidate gets stuck, he can use few Hindi words. However, he should revert back to English as a medium of communication as soon as possible. Therefore, we consider this as a myth and it will be incorrect to say that a candidate who has spoken in Hindi will definitely get rejected during the group discussion. Candidates, with this, we come to the conclusion of our session on the common myths which are surrounding with respect to group discussion in the SSB interviews. See you soon with our next session on the YouTube channel of the Greenhorn Academy. We wish all the candidates appearing for the SSB interview a very best of luck and God bless. Jai Hind.